We'll see. All right, Chum, I'm starting to get full here. You want to come get me? I'm at 78%. Okay, 77. 78. 79. Who's she FaceTiming? Oh, that's fine. The Valaks are fine. Come on, Ev.
Ready?
Yep. Mater.com. Is that you? Are you Mater.com?
No.
Mater D?
No.
Mater Hunter D?
I know that's from .com.
Where are you, Evelyn?
And the field.
Don't be running through the grain, remember? Oh, I'm full. Don't. You'll get fired.
Daddy, are you in that tractor?
I'm in right now while Evelyn's unloading. Let me know when you're done unloading, hon. I'm thinking this tractor probably can go get unloaded while Evelyn unloads that one. You might what? You did not.
Yeah, I did.
Don't. We need every dollar, Evelyn. Oh, look, it's a C-130. So there must be a military. Maybe Mark's Air Base is around here. That's what we see at Mark's Air Base. They're all C-130s. Ah, de Hercules. Why are they flying in England, though? That shouldn't be... I mean, I don't think England uses C-130s, do they? That sounds just like a C-130. Wow. Wow. I mean, it really... That sounded just like it. Mark lives on that air base. When I stay with him, we see those.
Me too. I swim too.
Oh, I'm getting stuck.
Hey,
The trailers are getting stuck on the bumps.
I did have it. Dad, you want some pencils?
Was it pretzels?
Yeah.
I don't want any pretzels, thank you.
Why? Do it.
I already had a couple. Pretzels are empty carbs.
I don't want it to eat.
Well, then just leave them there. But don't dump them over and spill them like you always do. Now, was that full, Evelyn? Your trailer? Did you unload the harvester? Can you drive the harvester for a couple minutes or no? Are you able to drive it or no? Without messing up the... Evelyn, what are you doing? Are you playing on the internet? What are you doing? You're the one that wanted to play. I've been betrayed. I missed the driveway. Well, this is one of those where the gates reset every time you log out. What do you want to tell me, Mater? I want to tell you something.
Could trains go on the road?
Can trains go on the road?
Yeah.
Only when they're crashing. They have flanges on their wheels. They would just tear the road up. They're too heavy.
Could they go on the road?
Not really. No. Trains are really, 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 really heavy.
Could it break the road?
What?
Could it break a hole through the road?
They would definitely break a hole through the road, for sure.
That way they never go on the road.
Yep, that's right. That's why they never go on the road.
It's only for damage.
Well, they wouldn't really be able to get on the road. I mean, if the train's on the road, it's because it's off the tracks. That's not a good thing.
But how come the train tracks could go on roads and the train could go on the
What?
How come the train goes on the train track? Or if the train track's on the road, and how come it goes on the road?
Well, the roads cross the train tracks. but they don't really go on the road. Now, there are some places where the rails are built into the road, so like you have asphalt, and then you have the rails dug in. But they have the steel rails still go through the road, and the train rides on those. Steel is strong enough that it holds the weight of the train up, but the cement will just crack. Are you running the harvester, P? Can you do the harvester for a little while, and I'll do the trailer unloadings? Do you want to or no? Okay, that's fine.
Daddy, you drive and get some more.
Well, will you trade with me then? Bring this tractor back with its trailers, and I'll drive the harvester? Or go unload this tractor. Unload your tractor, honey, because it's almost full.
Go in the water.
Wait, you're doing it? You're doing good, Evelyn.
Daddy, go in the water. Go in the water.
Good job, Peary. It's so funny.
I want a cute horse.
Evelyn's a cute horsey? Nay.
I want a horsey. You like horses, right?
I like horsies. You're right.
And does Evelyn like horses?
Do you like horsies, Evelyn? They're her favorite animal. Did you hear that, Mater?
They're my favorite. Ow! Ow!
Your favorite what? Antimal? Antimals? Aminals?
Animal.
Are you filling up there, Evelyn? There's Cha.
When you so nice at driving.
Good job, Peary. How full are you? What? Well, no, what's the percentage, though? Okay, keep going then. Keep going for a little bit. We'll get it in a second. Fill up all the way. And while you're doing that, I'm going to grab that other tractor and take it back to the farm to unload. So I'm going to pull ahead here.
Bye, Dada. I can still leave it.
Right, exactly.
Are you leaving?
Well, I'm going to pull up here, so hopefully Evelyn will be at 100% when she gets around here, and then can just unload into the tractor.
No, Daddy, that's a four-way tractor.
And this one I'm going to take back and empty.
Daddy, you're going to
It's a four-way tractor.
you're going to have to get out that time.
This thing just does not have any horsepower. We might have to sell this tractor, Evelyn, and buy another. Well, we'll see.
Got some of that?
It's gone. That's it.
Oh, I wanted some of it.
Oh. Oh.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
You dop it.
Stop it.
Dop it. Let me know when you're ready to unload, Evelyn, when you reach 100%.
I'm not do that.
Dabba dooba 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 dabba. Why? We need to pause for a second, folks. Evelyn's requesting a break. All right. Back into the saddle. We're driving to Herleman. You know, this tractor never lasts long on my farms. Maybe I should try to keep it for longer. It's actually not a bad tractor. For this scale of a... Jeez, Mater, take it easy, boy. For this scale of a farm, it's you know, it's the right size. This is a very small farm.
I love you, Dada.
I love you, Mater.
I love you, Baba.
Avavu vavo.
Dada.
Vava.
Dada.
Boo boo.
Dada.
Gaga.
Dada. Can you go in the water?
Are you full up, Evelyn? Oh, you're gonna... Okay.
I only never go in the water.
Because I can do that. I can... Oh, all right.
I only never go in the water.
Why won't I never go into water?
Yeah.
Into water?
Yeah.
In the waddy?
Water.
Because I'm not a water swimmer.
No, not you. Not you.
And then when we're done harvesting, Evelyn, we'll go sell all this stuff, okay? You and I we'll follow each other and we'll take it to the market.
Oh, wait.
Yep, we got 2 tractors and 3 trailers. And then we'll get some stuff that we need. We'll buy some chickens. Okay.
That's about one.
Maybe we'll buy a Linder tractor because you can. What's your favorite color tractor, Chuck? Huh? What color would you like your tractor to be? Well, there's the same colors that you have for the pickups. Well, I'm saying for this version of the game. I think there's like purple and red and yellow and blue. Okay, because we can buy you a Linder. We'll sell this tractor and buy a Linder, like a little bit more horsepower, and that can be your tractor, and we'll paint it whatever color you want it. It can be Chuz's special tractor. Red and green. Well, when you mix them together, they kind of make they're opposite colors, so they just make gray. It doesn't really make anything like a color.
It also makes dark green.
Well, the green and black make dark green. They make puce.
Ew!
Are you harvesting pea? Liar.
My Bucky Saki. My Bucky, my Saki.
Your Bucky, your Schmucky?
My Saki, my Saki.
Your Locky, your Flocky?
Daddy, could I have
Another nutter?
another grape?
Another grape water?
Eat 2 grape waters and a peach.
There's probably no grape. You're going to be peeing rivers, John.
I can drink all of them. Dad, I'm going to drink all of them.
You're going to drink all them?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're just going to wait now. Go ahead, Evelyn. Let me...
Daddy, can I have one more grape?
Can you have one more grape?
Yeah.
I really like this tractor. It's pretty cool. I like when they have tractors that aren't in the game. And the
Okay.
T595 has always been a good tractor for us.
Daddy, can I have another grape?
Another grape what?
Which one?
If you can find one, yeah.
Okay.
Go for it, Bubs.
But the normal,
Watch that. Please don't hit those cords.
but at the normal, I just get a
And squeeze that bucket.
No, John, you can only have 3.
Bucket, 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 squeeze.
I
Bucket, 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 squeeze. Squeeze the book, book. Make you mess up. Well, turn it on. It's the little button. The little button is the light button. What? Well, keep going. Why are you stopping? You can put your tempo stat on, so you don't have to keep holding the button down. Press 3.
No, because that makes me mess up.
No, just try it. You just steer then. Okay, all right. If you want to, it's your finger, man. To me, it's a lot harder to hold it to not just press the button and let it go. Like I'm using cruise control. The little one, John. The little button. Hi. Hey, Goosey. Violet.
The left one or the right one?
I think it's the left one, honey.
That one, the only two ones.
It doesn't matter. You can just turn the light on. John, you were cracking me up, buddy. What the heck? Are you not going 10 miles an hour? Like, are you going full speed or no? Oh, I was going 11. Oh, I did just zoom out a little bit. Chubba is harvesting. You're doing great, Chaw. What do you mean you couldn't do it?
I can't do it.
You're doing just fine, honey. Professional harvest. I think you just needed to warm up because you hadn't played for a while. Sweet.
I am only 0% full.
What?
I'm 0% full.
Well, that's because I'm unloading you as you're going. So if I follow along with this trailer, it keeps you unloaded.
Daddy, make me drift.
I'm sorry. I was playing with the camera. I'm trying to get some shots for the intro.
Practical, I'm stuck.
What do you mean you're stuck?
Can you do this? You push me.
What do you mean? Go forward.
No, but then
You'll be fine. Just go forward. See? Now I'm going to get ahead of you a little bit. I want to get some film of you harvesting, so hang on. Just run me over. This is making a cool shot. Cool action shot for the intro. Chop, chop, chop. Chunky, chunky. Ludicrous jibs. Hey! Easy there, Mrs. Aggressive Harvester. The tractor is dirty. We're going to have to buy a cleaner for sure. I didn't see one, so...
I show you one there.
Oh, there is one?
Yeah.
Well, just keep going. We'll get it later. Don't worry about it. That's not important right now. We got another whole field to do after this one. Yeah, oh, I know where they are in the sales menu. Come on, let's go. What are you doing? Oh, Evelyn. One track mind. Come on, let's go harvest. You can't buy one. You don't have rights.
I know.
I got rights. Besides, last time you tried to buy one, it got all weird. It got all wonky. Remember? Who's playing with the Roku? My Roku just mysteriously turned itself on. The ghost of the Roku past. Yeah, this goes a lot faster when you have two people working together. Like this. Working together, Evelyn. Good job, Cha. We're doing great. One-handed harvesting. Woo cha, things are gonna get easier. That was quite a turnaround procedure there, Evelyn. It's good that we're doing everything manually, though, because this will save us some moolah. Might behoove us to buy 2 seeders instead of a cultivator. I'm going to buy a seeder that can cultivate. We'll see what happens. We may even sell a harvester, or, well, we'll see, because we have no funds left. We could probably sell this harvester and rent one.
That's right, we had
No
no funny.
Funyuns? We'll probably just keep the harvester. It,
We need it.
yeah, well, you do need it. We could always rent one, though, is what I'm saying. We could rent a larger one. It's like slightly larger. Not much larger, because not a lot of field to go around. We could rent like a 790, TC 790, with a slightly larger header. Because that header is tiny.
How am I going to get
Dude, what? Just go all the way as close as you can, and then make a sharp right. I'll get out of your way so you can make the turn. There you go. Perfect. You just did it. You might have to back up and do it a little more. Yeah. If you get stuck, yeah, back it up. And turn while you're backing. What are you doing? Turn the thresher back on. There you go. Just back it up. Make a big U around it. Like you make a U shape around it. There you go. That's fine. Just go slow. You can do it. Almost. Oh, good, good, good. Careful. There you go. You're doing it. Nice job, Evelyn.
They're not even supposed to be done yet.
You're almost done. No, you're doing great. You did good, Evelyn. You did it. Yay! So cute. Oh, put your little pipe in. Put your pipe in. Press O. There you go. I don't know where she got that from. Crapicles? Crap cycles? Strip cycle? Yeah, I'm just going to wait till you get around the corner. You got plenty of space.
Oh, I like it.
You're lagging?
Yeah,
What?
I was.
You were? Yeah, it shouldn't last long. I mean, we're right next to each other. Of course, the way I think they have their servers up, it's probably going through syrup, through Europe. Is your throat scratchy? Why do you keep going? Cough trials. And the Roku just turned back off. Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight. Who cares? Yeah, this can't become a habit though. We've been staying up a lot lately. You guys need to start going to bed around 10. Never you are with me. Oopsie. I'll wait for you up ahead a little bit. Oh, Evelyn, have faith in yourself. Your mess ups are tiny. I'm just going to let you fill up more. Ugh. Power this other guy off. You're not collecting very much. What are you doing? Just keep going. Just keep going. Just cut in a little bit so that when you come around next time, you'll just follow it closer. No big deal. You can always make up lost chop. We're going to have to generate more income. We're probably going to have to do a little bit of lumber or something like that. Because we just don't have a lot of money. This harvest will help us get a little bit ahead, but we got a lot of equipment we need to buy. They just gave us nothing to start with, so we need better seeders. The seeder they gave us is crap. Though I suppose we could get away with it, but it's going to, I don't know, we'll see. Might behoove us to do a little bit of lumber. What do you think? You want to do some lumber in a little bit? What are you doing?
This pretzel's under my...
You got pretzel butt? Here, I'll move the pretzel bag. How's that? All right, go ahead and harvest. I'm gonna go dump this load off. You're hungry? We had pizza. Why? There's more in the fridge. You can make yourself a sandwich real quick. Yeah, I'll run the harvester while you're doing it. Can I have a salami sandwich too, P?
Holy crap.
Holy crap!
Salami.
That's what you're gonna make, right? Yeah. Sweet. Chef Evelyn. Eating at midnight, it's good for you. Eating all hours of the day is good for you. Eating, eating, eating. Yum, yum, yum. Makes a man healthy, wealthy, and fat. And I did not exercise today. I was a bad boy. Sorry, going through a lot right now. Didn't feel like it. The last 2 days I've been off. I fell off the horse. The exercise horse. How are we going to do this? Well, let's see how we do with crops, but they're definitely... We can keep this a slow growth farm. You know, we'll do it like the real way. Because who cuts down... Well, I mean, I guess lumber... You know, lumber does make a lot of money, I think, but not in the economy that they do here. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much money you make. We should... I think we're going to make a lot of money from the sale of this wheat. Relatively. And then I could either go with a faster seeder or a pair of faster seeders. We have to see how much they cost. I think they're too expensive, so we might just have to get a second cheap seeder and a second cultivator and just use those. I hate the seeder that they gave us. They gave us that big clunky one that like weighs the tractor down. I'm thinking we could get a pair of the small seeders that they have from the Kverneland. Oh, but we don't... Does Evelyn have the gold DLC? I think we do. Well, let's look in the shop. We're going to look for Kverneland seeders, sewing machines. Yeah, the DL. It's only 9,000 bucks. And this guy is 15, so if we sell ours, we'll be able to get one no cost, and the second one we can buy. So we can both seed. And what do we have for cultivators? We'll probably have to buy a pair of small cultivators. Cultivators, plows, sowing cultivators. There's one. Yeah, we could buy the Kverneland, the qual disc. So we can buy all. We can be a Kverneland farm. Because I think Kverneland is all over Europe. I don't think it's just Eastern European. So. Oh, Evelyn parked herself in a tractor. It's never a good thing. I might have to kick her. Banned. Banned in the USA. Like tattoo. I'm gonna fill these guys up. Yeah, I like that New Holland. Small tractors. We're talking about buying a Linder. I don't know if we're going to have the money to buy a Linder. They're kind of expensive, the GeoTrack. But that seeder that he gave us, the Pottinger, is entirely too big for either of these tractors. You really need like a 150 horsepower tractor or larger to manhandle that giant thing. Sorry, water. I like to... And that will save us some money because I won't have to buy like real expensive stuff. So we're looking at probably $40,000 altogether, $30,000 after the sale of our stuff. But we don't have any more money, so we're going to have to keep the green one for a little while. We'll see. Because then after that next harvest, we'll have some money. We'll see. I mean, since I'm playing on normal, this might be more money than I'm thinking, but I'm thinking this harvest will probably bring us like $30,000 to $40,000 is my guesstimate. Maybe more. We'll see. It's hard to tell. It seems like I've been working on it forever, but because it's such a small harvester, it could just be illusional because it's really not that big of a field. Though it's pretty big. I mean, this is I don't know if it tells us the hectares, but it's definitely many acres. Kverneland. But those Kverneland, all that equipment's designed for smaller tractors. So we should be able to be fine with those and get done what we need to get done. Get the work out. Now the downside is I don't really have anything to fertilize the fields with, so we're going to have to really... I don't know how I'm going to handle that portion of it, but we'll get it all figured out. Silage. Does this have a biogas plant? Grain store, forest, biotech. Yeah, there's biotech. So, I mean, it does. Not that I really necessarily want to use that, but we might have to. I don't know. We'll see. I always end up using it. I mean, you have to. It's how you buy equipment. How do farmers do it for real? Well, they sell crops. So maybe just, I don't know. We'll see. Fill this guy up. The good news is nothing is rental, so there's no rush to get it done. We own all this stuff now, but it still takes forever. Slow going. The in-harvester view is always weird to me. I don't know if it's because it's wide angle. I guess it probably is what it looks like from the harvester. Whoa! Fighter jet. He could go a little faster. I'd like to see that jet moving a little bit faster. And making more noise. Seconds later, like a real one. Like, see it go past, like, and then it's like... I guess Mark was saying because of that accident that happened a couple weeks ago, all F-16s are grounded right now. So they're looking into trying to figure out what happened and why the plane crashed and, you know, what caused it. It was a Thunderbird that crashed. And then a few weeks later, you know, that Blue Angel crashed and sadly the pilot died. So I guess, you know, for those of you that watch probably know this already, but they said that his last transmission was basically like, well, if I dump the plane, it's going to kill somebody, so I'm just going to, you know, lots of people are going to get hurt. I just need to take this thing all the way down. So he actually flew it down into the ground. He sacrificed himself so that people that were watching would not get hurt because it was in a pretty populated area where the jet failed. So the pilot felt that it was a better option to actually crash the plane than let it hurt somebody else. So he sacrificed his life, and that is... a super noble thing. That was his last radio communication was, well, I'm gonna go in because I don't want anybody to get hurt. So those are the kind of people that serve our country. They willing to give their lives even in a circumstance where it's just a, you know, it was just for an air show, and you know, sadly the maintenance wasn't up to par, I guess, and the airplane had a failure, and those airplanes are really old. For those of you that aren't familiar with our fleet of aircraft, I mean, the Hornet's been in service since, I want to say, like 84 or 82, something like that. Maybe even longer. It was designed, I think, in the 70s, and it began service in either the late 70s or early 80s. So there's an aircraft that's been flying for 30 plus years. You know, most of them are newer, but they're that's an older design, and same with the F-16s. The F-16s are even older. Those were definitely like way into service by the 1980s. Had been in service for a while. So, you know, these are older aircraft, and you know, it's our government has chosen not to spend money on new fighter aircraft. They've, you know, canceled all the latest programs. I think the F-35 is the only one that's still going, and that thing, I guess, is a real travesty. So the F-22 got canceled, even though it's a superior fighter. But it had its problems too. I mean, you know, no jet's perfect, but it's, you know, they've canceled a lot of our fighter jets, and so we really don't have a modern Air Force anymore. And I don't know that any country really does. I know, you know, we've worked on stuff. I know China's worked on stuff. I know that Russia works on stuff here and there. But I think most of all of these countries are flying. A majority of their aircraft are very antiquated, including us. I don't know if I'm real comfortable with that. I think America should be the best. I think if we're spending billions of dollars on you know, giving other governments money and giving other countries money and supporting causes, I think our government should be also spending money to, because really their primary goal, if you look at the Constitution, is to basically protect us and give us the military. All these social programs, well, while they help people, that's not really what the government was originally supposed to do, and they are not doing the one thing that they are supposed to do, and that is to protect us. And you know, I've got a kid that's in the armed forces. I'm sure a lot of you guys have people, family members and loved ones who are in the armed forces also, and feel the same way I do. We've cut funding like crazy to the military, and our military is in bad shape. And these are just outward signs of the things that are happening. When you have, you know, aircraft that are 30 years old and there's maintenance issues and the airplanes haven't had the funding they've needed to keep the airplane flying properly, and maybe that's not what happened, but you know, maybe there's a design flaw or something, but these aircraft have proven over a long period that they're reliable in all kinds of different circumstances. I'd be surprised to find out that it's a design flaw this late in the game, especially for the F-16, as the thing's been flying missions for over 30 years. That's something else. It's probably a maintenance issue. So anyway, we need to invest in our military, and I personally feel like we need to be the best in the world. And I'm sure many of you agree with that. And even if we're not at war, doesn't mean that we have to go to war, but we should still be the best in the world. We have the money to do it. We should do it. We need to defend our country, and that's just how it is. There's always going to be people that are going to want to bring us down, and there's plenty of countries out there that can't stand us and want. Obviously, this incident in Florida with this guy that claimed that he was a member of ISIS, you know, there's proof positive right there that we have a big issue. And there's people all around the world that will want to take us out. What's up, matey? Here, come here. I can't hear you, sweetheart. Talk in the mic. Are you going to take that lantern into the garage to get your grape juice? Are you scared? Hey, Violet. Can you please help Mater get a grape water from the garage? He's a little nervous. Back up here. And unfortunately, without Evelyn here to help me, the tractors are starting to fill up here. So I'm going to, in a little bit here, I'm going to be out of space to put this stuff, and I'm going to have to take one of these tractors back and empty it out. I'll probably just have to do both of them, take a harvesting break. We got quite a lot of grain, so I think that we'll have a lot of money when we're done here, which is a great thing. A grain thing. That's right, mate. Hi, buddy. Such a good little kid. Oh, my gosh. John, are you a good boy? Are you Johnny Goodboy Mater? Battlefield Earth. Well, I think L. Ron Hubbard was a nutcase because of the whole Scientology thing. I really liked Battlefield Earth as a book. My friend, I've always liked sci-fi books and you know, like fantasy novels and stuff like that. And he turned me on to Battlefield Earth. He's like, you got to read it, dude. It's like one of the best books ever. Now, I won't say it's the best book ever. The names are silly. There's some silly things in it. The hero is too hero-y for me sometimes. Like they're just like, he's just able to do like way more, and it's kind of to the point where it's it's kind of a superhero novel. But the story itself is just incredible, and it's a long book. It's like 1,000 pages. Maybe 800 some pages, but it's a really, really good story. Like I got sucked in. I was like, this is good sci-fi, and it takes place after the Earth has been invaded by aliens, and basically there's a small remnant of humans left, and this guy realizes, they're very at this point it's been almost 1,000 years since the Earth has been wiped out, and the people that are left are very tribal. Like they're not. Some of them are technologically advanced, but for most part, they basically hide. They live in places where there's radiation because the aliens don't like the radiation, so they stay away from it. They have a gas that they breathe, and it's radioactivity causes it to spark, and so it'll kill them. Like if they get too close, they'll explode because their air reacts with radiation, and it turns into a nuclear reaction. So they stay far away from any radioactive sources. So the only place that the humans survived are places near radioactivity. Anyway, it's a really good story. If you like sci-fi novels, I liked it. There wasn't a lot of swearing. There wasn't any every book has some sort of inappropriate stuff in it, but it was clean enough that a teenager could read it. I felt like it was it was handled well. There were no bad things in it, let's say Game of Thrones, which was the stories are good, but that doesn't excuse the craziness that goes on in those books. So, but anyway, nothing like that in there. I mean, it's just a pretty clean book, but a great story about a guy who's a hero, and basically, they work to defeat the aliens, and it's a I'm not going to tell you whether they do or not, but it's a really good story, and I like it because it really covers a lot of ground, and it goes on beyond just the story itself. The story continues after. You'll see. It's great. I loved it. So even though the guy's a nutcase, it's a good story. The movie was terrible. How many of those waters are you going to drink, John? Okay, keep that away from my laptop, please. That's the last thing I want is water dumped on my laptop. Yeah, you can put it right there. That's fine. Oh, Evelyn, where have you gone? All right, so we're going to take a break. I'm going to go ahead and keep recording, or not recording. I'm going to keep harvesting while I'm waiting for Evelyn to come back. And when she returns, we shall return to our regularly scheduled program.